Alright, so I want to talk about today's theme. Ignite within. What's ignite within? First, let me start with a story. Well, I was not supposed to be here. I was supposed to be somewhere else. Why? Let me explain. I come from my high school. So this is my high school. And you might be wondering, wait, this is not a high school. This is UKM. This is literally where we are at right now. And that is my high school. Pusat Mata Bintang Negara. So I was studying in there throughout my Form 1 until Form 5 in a boarding school, surrounded by geniuses, by innovators, and also by overachievers. Well, that pressure leads me into believing that I have to follow in their plan. I have to follow in everyone else's plans. I want to study overseas. I want to go abroad. And in fact, I want to follow all my peers and achieve what they want. So that dream drives me. That dream is almost the only version that I know myself of. However, it didn't happen. So the plan crashed and, well, nothing goes to plan. So at that time, I stopped. I wondered, well, what should I do now? If the plan is gone, who am I without it? So everyone here, we always relied on a dream. We think that the passion or the dream is what we live for. And in fact, a lot of the teaching says that, well, in life you have to find your passion. You have to go around, find a plan, and work for that plan. So, most of the people, including me, we ask those questions when something fails. What do I do now? Where do I go? And what's the backup plan? Yes, it is a relatable question to ask, but in my opinion, it's not the right question to ask. Why do I say that? It's because the passion was never about the destinations. Those questions, they assumed that the fire is somewhere else. The fire is in the destination that we have to find that. The fire is the destination that we have to achieve. Then without that destination, we lose that fire. You are cold. You are nothing. So, I want to emphasize that the fire was never in the destination. And that brings us to our theme, Ignite Within. Why Ignite Within is chosen by our committee is because we believe that a lot of people are driven by a final destination. And when something to achieve that fails, or some journey didn't work out, we feel discouraged and it's just we lose our fire. However, the fire was never the destination, and we should always look within ourselves. Is it the fire is somewhere else, or is it more valuable if the fire exists within ourselves? So Ignite Within is not about finding something new. It's about returning to what was always there, what was always here, in your soul and your heart. So let's go back to my story. After my plan failed, I said yes to a lot of things. One thing after another, even though I didn't know what was happening. I advocated for social causes such as refugee and inequality. I joined volunteering program for wildlife. I also joined a lot of modern United Nations, even becoming some chairs. Well, these journeys wouldn't have happened if the failure didn't occur. Well, they're waiting for the right moment. My passion found a version of me that was finally quiet enough, that was finally humble enough to listen. And why this is important is because a lot of time our fire is not dimmed because of some failure. It's because we are too blinded by the end journey. We are too blinded by what do we want to achieve at the end, but we forgot about the journey or what exists within yourself that you want to achieve that dream in the first place. I want to bring back to some scenarios, right? There's a lot of scenarios where a dream didn't happen. Failure occurred. And something just failed. And after failing, a lot of people, they give up. Well, they stop caring. They stop questioning it. They stop wondering about it. And there's a word for that. It's apathy. I want to refer to Dr. Jane Goodall, a primatologist and also an advocate that I respect very much and one of the best in our times. And she has recently just passed away. And she once said, the greatest danger to our future is apathy. So what is apathy? I believe all of us believe in some cause. Maybe you want to help cats on the streets. Maybe you want to advocate for families, for human rights, for equality. But sometimes we feel that our impact is just so little. We can only do so little to solve the entire issue. And most of the time, what happens is it becomes stagnant, right? We stop caring. And we stop wondering if our challenge or our solution is really doing any impact. Well, if we become apathetic, we feel that there's nothing we can do. And if we give up and do nothing, we're doomed. So what is the cure to apathy, you might ask? What is the solution to apathy? A lot of people say, well, you should feel passionate about something. You should feel deeply, or you should feel very enthusiastic about something. That's the cure to apathy. Some people say that it's anger. Some people even go extreme. The solution of curing apathy in our society is protest. Protest, protest, protest. Everyone will rise up and solve the issue we're solving. Yes, those are some solutions. But I think the solution that is most important here and now today, and is quieter but more impactful, is an idea. So an idea is like a parasite. If you plant it in someone's mind, it will just keep growing, and that person eventually will grow that idea into someone else again. It's like a virus. The way we can deal with apathy in our society, or the way we can slowly start changing our world for the better, is to speak out your idea. Every one of us has ideas. And every one of us sometimes is just afraid to speak it, or doesn't have the platform to do so. But if those ideas are left inside your heart for very long, or for too long maybe, it'll go dark, it'll weaken, and it'll eventually go away. So what I want to say is, speak out your idea. That's what we want to push for, and that's what TEDxUKM and what this room is all about. And we live in a strange moment in history. Why would I say that? I bring back to my background, as I'm currently a software engineering undergrad. We live in an age of AI, right? So AI can generate ideas. AI can write an entire poetry in 3 seconds. AI can do everything, even draw art. Then a lot of people ask ourselves, and in fact, I think all humans ask ourselves, then what makes us human? What does human bring to the table? And my answer to that is, AI can generate idea, but it cannot mean one. AI can generate idea, but it cannot inspire one to another. AI can generate an idea, but it cannot inspire that idea onto others and make them inspired to go on and spread that idea. I think that is what makes us human. And I want you to go out of this room today and start speaking out your idea, sharing out your idea. Because if we lose one thing that truly makes us human, which is our idea, then we will lose more and more along the way. So, yeah. When AI generates an idea, it doesn't go through the journey we went through. It doesn't pivot because there's a failure. It doesn't pivot because there's a heartbreak. It doesn't change the idea where there's a redirected life path. So, what makes your idea different is your idea costs something. They mean something. Your idea exists because it went through a journey no one else can see. Your idea exists because you read a book or you've been through some situations that no one else will experience. Then you spread the idea. So, this is what TEDx is about, and this is what this room is filled with. So, when one person ignites their potential, truly, fully, without apology, they illuminate everyone around them. This is not a poet, it's physics. When fire starts and there's a wind, it spreads. It's simple. So when an idea starts, do not afraid to talk about it. As long as it doesn't harm others, it can all illuminate and shine the world one by one, step by step. So, before I end my speech, I just want to say, I'm not supposed to be here, right? I always said that I'm supposed to be somewhere else. I'm supposed to be overseas. I'm supposed to be somewhere else that I think a better version of me would be. But looking back at the journey, I think I'm always where I'm supposed to be. And I want all of you to go out of this room today bringing one question with you. So, what have you been keeping too safe to burn? What is that one idea in your mind, in your heart, that you're keeping it too safe there? You don't want to let other people know it, to burn. Because when an idea burns, that's what makes the idea valuable. When an idea burns, that's what makes the ideas worth sharing. Thank you.